Hi parents, I am making a short video to explain what I am talking about when I ask your child to practice their multiplication facts using strategies that they learned in 3rd grade. So one of the strategies we learned in 3rd grade was called doubles, and that is when we multiply by 2. So whenever we have a digit and we're multiplying it by 2, this is the thinking that should go behind our multiplication facts for 2's. So for example, if I have 9 times 2, I'm going to think 9 plus 9. So I'm doubling 9, and that's 18. So pretty easy, pretty basic. So you might see your child practicing it like this. 9, and they double it to 18. Easy stuff. Now if I have the multiplication fact of 9 times 4, I'm going to use a strategy called double-double. So basically, I'm just taking this math fact, starting with 9, doubling it, so 9 plus 9 is 18, and then I'm going to double 18. So I have 18 plus 18, which is 18 times 2, and that is 36. So I know that 9 times 4 is 36. That's 4 times 4, right? That's when I'm multiplying facts times 4. If I am multiplying times 8, then that strategy is called double, double, double. So if I have 9 times 8, I'm going to start with my 9. That's the digit I'm multiplying by 8. So I'm going to start with 9, and I'm going to make those 3 blanks because that's how many times I'm going to double 9. So I'm going to take 9 and double it to 18. I'm going to take 18 and I'm going to double that. So I'm going to put the thinking behind here. 9 plus 9, which is 9 times 2, is 18. And then I'm going to take 18, which is 18 plus 18, that's why it's called double, double, is 36. And then I'm going to double that one more time. So I'm going to have 36 plus 36, and that's 72. So this is double. This is double, double, which is over here. And this is, when I'm multiplying by 8, double, double, double. And those are the strategies I want them practicing when they practice their math facts. I'm going to be giving them a 10-sided dice, and so something that I had talked about in class is that I would like for you to turn on a timer and have them practice their multiplication facts for 2's, maybe for 1 or 2 minutes. And then when the timer goes off, you have them practice their 4's. So all they're going to do is roll one die, one 10-sided die, and whatever they land on. So if they land on 3, they're going to say 3 times 2, 6. And they're practicing that strategy of 3 doubled. So 3 plus 3 is 6. I want them practicing the strategy, not memorizing a fact. So still seeing some kids making little picture models to do multiplication facts. And since our word problems are so complex and in-depth in 4th grade, I really need them to practice their facts and know their multiplication facts fluently, so that's easier for them when we get to those longer, harder problems. So they'll be coming home with a 10-sided dice. I did write all this out as well so they can see it. This is 2's, 4's, and 8's. This works for 2's, 4's, and 8's. And for our 9's, we have another strategy, and that is called build down. So we're building down from our easy facts of 10. So if I have the math fact of 9 times 7, I'm going to think 10 times 7, because our 10's are pretty easy. So 10 times 7 is 70, and I'm going to build down, so that means I'm going to subtract. And this is the number I'm subtracting. It's the digit I'm multiplying by 9 over here. So minus 7 is 63. So we're going to avoid using the little finger tricks. We're counting on our fingers because we really want our mathematicians to be mathematicians, and that means using that mental math. So if you will encourage them using these strategies that I will be referring to and practicing here at school, that would be wonderful. I'll do another one with you. Let's do 9 times 6. So I'm going to say 10 times 6 is 60, and I'm going to build down. That means I'm going to subtract 6. So I'm always subtracting the number I'm multiplying by 9. So I'm going to subtract 6, and that gives me 54. So this is called the build down. There's one other strategy that we learned in 3rd grade, and that's called the build up. So we're using another easy fact, which is our 5s. If I have the multiplication fact of 6 times 7, I'm going to think 6 times 5, sorry, I'm going to erase that, 5 times 7, so I'm replacing it with my 5 here. This is my easy fact. 5 times 7 is 35, and this is called build up, so I am going to use addition. So 5 times 7 is 35, and I'm going to add the 7 more, so that one group is 7, and this is 42. So this one's called build up because I'm adding. The one where I'm multiplying for my 9s is called build down because I'm subtracting. So these are the math fact strategies that your child learned last year in 3rd grade, hopefully learned. And if they didn't, this is what I'm trying to help them use because it's much easier than drawing out pictures, counting on our fingers, skip counting. And so when we practice this, we learn our facts, but we have a strategy behind it that makes sense and that we're still using our number fluency and our math fact fluency there. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I hope this helps. Have a great evening.